Oh, weird, the camera's on. Hey, you know what? This is kind of impromptu, but I have a bunch of frustration. I have some liberals sent me little memes about name calling and kind of the self-righteous, not just good words straightforward. They have to send memes about name calling. And I'm like, how dare you judge me about name calling when Democrats are the king and queen of ridicule, insults, and name calling. So just don't go there. It drives me crazy. Self-righteous, disgusting Democrats. And this is the way I look at this whole thing. I look at it this way. There are the Democrats that are like the mafia. They're a cartel. They're this wretched, they kill people, punish, lie, cheat, steal, extort, blackmail. They do whatever it takes to win, and they commit crimes and do so. Democrats, every one of them. I don't want to hear about it's on both sides. It's on both sides. The next person who says I want to unfriend you or slap you in the face, shut up. Yes, the Republicans are perfect, and they do stupid things, and they say stupid things, and they sometimes don't align with the president, and they don't get things done. We all know that, but come on. Let's talk about these Democrats. So let's put it this way. I'm just furious. The Democrats that sit silently, and they do their knitting or whatever. They've got the crepe and the hemp and the piercings or whatever they do, or they got their, the Tulia oil or whatever, and they're just doing all their weird stuff. They're sipping Starbucks and acting like a bunch of intellectuals, and they sit there quietly. I hold you in contempt, too, for not stepping up and trying to rehabilitate your party. It's just pathetic and disgusting. I cannot believe you sit there in silence. And then you sort of cast yourself as some higher being and wise. So people like me get frustrated and pissed off, frankly. And then you go, calm down. You're a typical, right-winger. And all your BS. It's a facade. It's fake. It's phony. It's a crock of pure crap. You're phonies. You're fakes. You're not real. And you will refuse to actually look at reality. You're not going to look at reality. You're just going to go along with the narrative and your words and you think it's sustainable and all these green and all this crap. It's just like ad nauseum. It just goes on and on and on and on. And you never change. You just kind of keep recycling the thing through. Meanwhile, you've got these disgusting criminals, absolute criminals beyond belief. And what do? You circle the wagons around them, you coddle them, you uplift them, you give them the red carpet. You're rapists, you're cheaters, you're liars, you're extortionists, you're criminals, you're traitors, sedition, riots. You gather around them and you coddle them. And you have the nerve to say that the Republican Party or the Conservative Party is fragmented. Well, of course we're fragmented, because when somebody, starts, perpetrating misdeeds, we're all over them. That's fragmented. That's like self-policing. Oh, good. So anyway, I've just been reading, and somebody put a meme on my wall. It's some little flowery meme about, words, insults, name calling. Well, of course. So I'm saying this. Look. Understand this. I may have to say it twice if you're having trouble understanding this. I have no problem with the emergence of a new liberal party. I have no problem with a party that's got sort of communist tendencies or whatever the Democratic Party is. I don't want any more of this KKK background stuff and these, I don't want that. You could be left of JFK, which is nowadays by standard really left. But, I'm okay with the call it whatever you want to call it. Call it the party of whatever you want to call your party. But Democrats be damned. That needs to go away. That is a cancer, a scourge on America. They need to be gone. And anybody who's still a straggling member of the Democratic Party, I want you to start thinking. I would be walking in shame. Yes, do I have problems with the Republicans? And do I have in Washington, D.C.? Well, at least I can tell you this much, which you cannot say. The Democrats, they're the same now. The Republicans in Washington, D.C. are not the Republican citizenry. We are traditional Republicans. They are whatever they are. I can tell you this much, though. If you're looking at this concept of somebody that I can identify as a Republican citizen, not a Washington, D.C. Republican, a citizen, Donald Trump comes the closest to the citizen Republican. Yeah, no, he was a Democrat, he was a liberal. Shut up. Shut up. Let's just start getting real here. This whole Democratic Party needs to come down, and come down now. It needs to be gone. The Clintons, the Muellers, all the head of the FBI, and all of these infiltrated deep state swamp dog crap that has woven itself into the fiber of this country. I'm telling you, I would come up with a fancy name, liberals. Come up with some cool name. But I sure as heck don't want this Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and this false narrative that the entire country is racist and sexist. I'm done with it. America's done with it. There's 63 million people in this country, and probably more, who reject the notion. Yes, in the human condition, there's going to be a person who's judgmental, prejudiced, racist, sexist, whatever. There are going to be some. It's a human condition of others. But by and large, this country is not a Muslim country. It's not a Muslim country. Don't go there. This is not a hateful country. You tell me why the world wants to migrate to the United States. Why? I'm waiting for an answer. Why in the hell do people want to move here? How come nobody's running off to France and Germany and Saudi Arabia? Huh? Why? Why are they all wanting to come here? I still haven't got an answer from you. Okay, you don't have a decent answer. It's because we're the best country in the world. I know that makes you sick. That we're the exceptional country. American exceptionalism. Hints of nationalism. Hints of racism. Bull crap. Bull crap with the racism. Look, the numbers don't even add up. Let's say the black community. We'll use the word community because you don't want to say black people. That's offensive. You don't want to say Mexicans. There's American, Canadian. They all end with A-N, and Mexican. They're from Mexico, America. Yeah. Okay, oops. The black community only makes up 13% of the population. How in the hell can you make them more? How can you make them more? Hey, in the Hispanic community, which we're Mexican nationals or Hispanic, they're almost half. They're not oppressed. Chinese Americans of Chinese descent, they're not oppressed. So just shut your faces, get real, and let's make America great again.